Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare Lincoln wheat penny coin that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1 Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we have something truly special for you, the 1950 Lincoln wheat penny. This little copper coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but don't be fooled. Some of these coins have turned out to be worth a small fortune. If you're someone who enjoys searching for hidden treasures in your pocket change or old coin collections, then stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and why some 1950 Lincoln wheat pennies are worth thousands of dollars. And yes, we'll reveal the jaw-dropping price of one particular coin that's sold for an astonishing amount, so make sure to watch until the very end. And now, let's explore the rich history, unique features, and what makes this coin such a valuable collector's item. The Lincoln wheat penny series was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became one of the most iconic coins in American history. These pennies were minted until 1958 before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The 1950 Lincoln wheat penny comes from a time when America was booming after World War II. The economy was strong, people were thriving, and the U.S. Mint continued producing coins that were essential for daily transactions. But as we'll soon discover, not all 1950 pennies were created equal, and some hold incredible value today. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1950 Lincoln wheat penny special. First, it was struck in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can identify where your penny was minted by looking at the small letter below the date. If there's no letter, it was made in Philadelphia. A small d stands for Denver. A small s means it was minted in San Francisco. Most of these pennies were made in large numbers and spent decades in circulation, wearing down over time. However, collectors are always on the hunt for well-preserved examples, especially those in uncirculated condition. But condition alone isn't the only factor that makes these pennies valuable. Certain rare varieties and errors can send their value skyrocketing. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and error coins are among the most exciting discoveries. The 1950 Lincoln wheat penny has a few error types that make it highly sought after. One of the most famous errors is the double die variety. This happens when the coin is struck twice with slight misalignment, causing the design or lettering to appear doubled. A 1950 penny with a strong double die effect is incredibly rare and can fetch a premium price among collectors. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, where the coin's design isn't properly centered. The more dramatic the off-center error, the more valuable the coin can be. A 1950 penny with an off-center strike of 50% or more while keeping the date fully visible is considered a significant rarity. Then we have the repunched mint mark, RPM error. Sometimes, the small mint mark letter was hand-punched into the die multiple times, causing a slight overlapping effect. If you find a 1950D or 1950S penny with a repunched mint mark, it could be worth much more than face value. Collectors determine a coin's value based on several factors, including rarity, condition, demand, and special features like mint errors. The grading scale, from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70, plays a crucial role in determining how much a coin is worth. A heavily worn 1950 Lincoln wheat penny might only be worth a few cents, but if you have one in excellent condition, especially an uncirculated example, it could fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the incredible value of one rare 1950 Lincoln wheat penny. Among collectors, one particular penny in pristine condition, with a stunning error variety, sold for an astonishing $82,000, that's right. A single penny, something most people overlook, turned out to be worth a life-changing amount of money. Imagine finding one of these rare treasures in your collection or tucked away in an old piggy bank. So, if you have a 1950 Lincoln wheat penny, take a close look at it. Check for errors, inspect its condition, and if you think you've got something special, consider getting it graded by a professional coin authentication service. You never know, you might be sitting on a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins that could be hiding in plain sight, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on new discoveries. Top 2. We have an exciting story to share about a hidden gem that could be sitting in your collection right now, the rare 1953 Lincoln wheat penny. This coin may seem like just another old penny, but certain rare versions of this coin have been discovered to be worth thousands of dollars. Imagine finding a simple 1-cent coin that could change your life. If you love the thrill of searching through old coins, coin rolls, or even your pocket change for valuable treasures, this is a video you don't want to miss. By the end of this video, you'll learn exactly what to look for, what makes this penny so valuable, and just how much one special 1953 wheat penny sold for at auction. Let's dive into the history, design, and the secrets behind this rare coin. The Lincoln wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person instead of Lady Liberty, making it a groundbreaking design at the time. Created by artist Victor David Brenner, this iconic penny remained in circulation until 1958 before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. The 1953 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can tell where your penny was made by looking at the small letter beneath the date. No letter means it was minted in Philadelphia. A small d stands for Denver. A small s stands for San Francisco. Each mint location produced millions of these pennies, making them common in circulation. However, the real value of a 1953 wheat penny depends on 2 key factors: its condition and whether it has a rare error. Certain mint errors in well-preserved pennies can be worth much more than their face value. While most 1953 pennies are only worth a few cents or dollars, some rare variations can command thousands of dollars. The secret lies in special minting errors that occurred during production. One of the most valuable errors is the doubled die obverse. This happens when the design is struck twice onto the coin slightly out of alignment, creating a doubling effect on the lettering or Lincoln's image. If you find a 1953 penny with a noticeable doubled die error, you might have a highly valuable coin on your hands. Another sought-after error is the off-center strike, where the design is misaligned during minting. The more off-center the image, the rarer the coin becomes, especially if the date is still fully visible. These off-center pennies are favorites among collectors and can sell for impressive prices. The repunched mint mark, RPM error, is another variety to look for. Back in 1953, the mint mark was hand-stamped onto the coin dies, and sometimes it was punched more than once, leading to an overlapping or shadow effect. These coins can be worth significantly more than standard ones. One of the most dramatic minting errors is the clipped planchet error, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to an issue with the metal blank used to strike the coin. These clipped pennies are considered unique and can fetch high prices at auctions. Beyond mint errors, the condition of your 1953 Lincoln wheat penny plays a huge role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. A heavily worn 1953 penny might only be worth its copper melt value, but if you find one in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth a small fortune. Now, for the part you've been waiting for: the unbelievable value of one special 1953 Lincoln wheat penny. In a major coin auction, a collector paid a stunning $78,000 for a rare and perfectly preserved version of this penny. That's right. A simple penny, something most people overlook, ended up being worth an incredible sum of money. Just imagine coming across one of these valuable coins in an old collection, an estate sale, or even your grandfather's coin. JAR.SO. If you own a 1953 Lincoln wheat penny, take a closer look. Check for errors, examine its condition, and consider having it graded by a professional coin authentication service. You never know, you might be holding a hidden fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could be hiding in your pocket change, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest discoveries. Top 3. We're diving into one of the most exciting discoveries in U.S. coin history, the rare 1944 Lincoln wheat penny. This particular coin has fascinated collectors for decades, and if you have one in your collection, you might be holding onto something truly valuable. Imagine finding an old penny in a coin jar, an estate sale, or even in your pocket change, only to realize it could be worth thousands of dollars. That's exactly what's happened to a few lucky collectors who uncovered rare 1944 wheat pennies. Some of these coins are so valuable that they have sold for jaw-dropping amounts at major auctions. Make sure you stick around until the very end of this video because we're going to reveal just how much one of these rare pennies sold for. It will absolutely shock you. The Lincoln wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin quickly became one of the most beloved and recognizable pieces of U.S. currency. The wheat penny was produced until 1958, after which it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny was minted during the final years of World War II, a time when the United States was fully committed to the war effort. The year prior, in 1943, the U.S. Mint had produced pennies made of steel instead of copper due to a shortage of metals needed for the war. However, in 1944, the Mint returned to using copper for pennies, making that year's coins historically significant. This particular penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small d mint mark just below the date on the front of the coin. The Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies, but not all of them are valuable. Only specific variations and rare errors make certain coins worth thousands of dollars. The value of a 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny depends on two key factors: its condition and whether it has a rare error. Some error pennies from this year have sold for staggering amounts, making them highly sought after by collectors. One of the most valuable types of this penny is the double die obverse variety. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice with a slight shift in design, causing the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile to appear doubled. A strong double die 1944 D penny is incredibly rare and can fetch a significant price in the coin collecting market. Another rare error is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is misaligned. The greater the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if the date remains fully visible. Off-center pennies are always popular with collectors due to their unique appearance. One of the most fascinating and valuable errors from 1944 is the 1944 D steel penny. While most 1944 pennies were struck in copper, a small number were accidentally minted using leftover steel planchets from 1943. These rare steel 1944 D pennies are considered one of the holy grails of coin collecting. If you come across one, you could be looking at a life-changing amount of money. There's also the repunched mint mark, RPM, error, which happens when the D mint mark is stamped more than once, creating an overlapping effect. These repunched mint mark varieties are highly collectible and add extra value to the coin. When determining the value of a 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny, condition is just as important as rarity. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A heavily circulated 1944 D penny might only be worth a few cents, but one in mint condition with a rare error can command a huge price. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the unbelievable price of one rare 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny. At auction, a collector paid a staggering $97,000 for this rare and highly sought-after coin. That's right. A single penny, something most people wouldn't think twice about, turned out to be worth an incredible sum of money. Just imagine the excitement of finding one of these rare coins in your collection or stumbling upon one at a flea market or estate sale. So, if you have a 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny, take a close look. Check for doubling, misprints, steel composition, or any other unique features. If you think you have something special, it might be worth getting your coin graded by a professional authentication service. You never know, you could be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest discoveries. Top 4. We're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable pennies, and we have a truly exciting discovery to talk about: the 1957 Lincoln wheat penny. At first glance, this penny might look like any other old coin you'd find in a jar or tucked away in a drawer, but some versions of this coin are worth thousands of dollars. That's right, there are certain rare variations of the 1957 Lincoln wheat penny that collectors are willing to pay big money for. Some of these pennies have sold at auction for prices that will absolutely shock you. Make sure to watch this video until the very end, where we'll reveal just how much one of these rare pennies sold for. It's a number you won't believe. The Lincoln wheat penny has been a favorite among collectors ever since it was introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, replacing the traditional Lady Liberty. The coin's design includes Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, front, and two wheat stalks on the reverse, back, symbolizing prosperity and national growth. By 1957, the wheat penny was nearing the end of its production run. Just 2 years later, in 1959, the U.S. Mint replaced the reverse design with the Lincoln Memorial to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. That makes the 1957 wheat penny one of the final years of this classic design, adding to its historical significance. The 1957 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in 2 locations, Philadelphia and Denver. You can identify where your penny was made by looking for the small letter just below the date. If there's no letter, the coin was minted in Philadelphia. If there's a small d, it was minted in Denver. Both mints produced millions of these pennies, so most of them are common. However, the real treasure lies in rare errors and well-preserved versions of this coin. Some 1957 wheat pennies with special features or mint mistakes have been discovered, and they've sold for thousands of dollars at auctions. One of the most valuable types of this penny is the double die obverse variety. This error happens when the coin is struck twice slightly out of alignment, creating a doubling effect on Lincoln's profile, the date, or the lettering. If you find a strong double die 1957 penny, it could be worth a significant amount of money. Another rare and highly collectible error is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be shifted to one side. The more off-center the coin is, while still keeping the date visible, the higher its value among collectors. The repunched mint mark, RPM, is another error to watch for. Back in 1957, mint marks were hand-punched onto the dies, and sometimes they were stamped more than once, creating a slight overlapping effect. If you have a 1957 D penny with a repunched D mint mark, it could be worth much more than a standard one. Then there's the BIE error, a small die crack that appears between the letters B and E in the word Liberty on the front of the coin. This error is popular among collectors and can increase the value of the coin significantly. Beyond mint errors, the condition of a 1957 Lincoln wheat penny plays a huge role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. While a heavily circulated 1957 penny might only be worth a few cents, an uncirculated one with a rare error could be worth thousands. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the shocking price that one rare 1957 Lincoln wheat penny sold for at auction. A collector paid an incredible $72,000 for a rare, high-grade version of this penny. That's right. A simple penny, something most people wouldn't think twice about, turned out to be worth a life-changing amount of money. Just imagine finding one of these hidden treasures in your collection, at a flea market, or even in an old piggy bank. So, if you have a 1957 Lincoln wheat penny, take a close look at it. Check for doubling, misprints, off-center strikes, or any other unique features. And if you think you have something special, consider getting your coin graded by a professional authentication service. You never know, you could be holding a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest discoveries. Top 5. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1954 D Lincoln wheat penny, a seemingly ordinary penny that could actually be worth a fortune. That's right. Some rare versions of this coin have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions, and today, we're going to uncover exactly what makes these pennies so special. By the end of this video, you'll know what to look for, how to identify valuable errors, and just how much one of these rare pennies sold for. You won't believe the final price. The Lincoln wheat penny has been a staple in U.S. coinage ever since it was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person instead of Lady Liberty. The obverse side of the coin showcases Lincoln's profile, while the reverse side features two wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and national growth. By 1954, the wheat penny had already been in circulation for 45 years, making it a well-loved piece of American history. However, just a few years later, in 1959, the design would change to feature the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, marking the end of the classic wheat penny era. The 1954 D Lincoln wheat penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark located just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. The Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies, making them quite common. However, certain rare variations and mint errors make some of these pennies highly valuable. So, what makes a 1954 D Lincoln wheat penny worth thousands of dollars? It all comes down to condition, rarity, and mint errors. One of the most sought-after varieties is the double die obverse error. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice but slightly misaligned, creating a noticeable doubling effect on Lincoln's profile, the date, or the lettering. If you find a 1954 D penny with strong doubling, you could be looking at a highly valuable coin. Another rare error to look for is the off-center strike. When a coin is struck off-center, part of the design may be missing, making the coin unique. The more off-center the strike, while still keeping the date visible, the higher its value among collectors. The repunched mint mark, RPM, error is another exciting variety. Since mint marks were hand-punched onto the dies in 1954, some pennies received more than one punch, leading to an overlapping or shadowed effect on the D mint mark. If you find a repunched mint mark on your 1954 D penny, it could be worth far more than its face value. Another fascinating error to watch for is the BIE error, a small die break that appears between the letters B and E in the word Liberty on the obverse side. This error is caused by wear on the coin die and is popular among collectors, adding extra value to the coin. Beyond errors, the condition of your 1954 Lincoln wheat penny plays a huge role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70, with higher grades commanding higher prices. While a heavily circulated 1954 penny might only be worth a few cents, an uncirculated or high-grade version with a rare error could be worth thousands. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the unbelievable price of one rare 1954 Lincoln wheat penny. A collector paid an astonishing $76,000 for a rare and pristine version of this penny at auction. That's right. A single penny, something most people would overlook, turned out to be worth a life-changing amount of money. Just imagine coming across one of these rare coins in your collection, at a flea market, or hidden in a jar of old coins. So, if you have a 1954 Lincoln wheat penny, take a close look. Check for doubling, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, or any other unique features. And if you think you have something special, consider getting your coin graded by a professional authentication service. You never know, you might be holding a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest discoveries.